Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Jackie with Jackie's Jinxed Journey, where I follow a low-carb lifestyle with my high-carb family. So this is take 2 because I recorded and it finally happened and I forgot to turn the mic on. So I have this whole video, no sound. So unless y'all are good at lip reading, I guess I will have to re-record. So anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas and is looking forward to their new year. Hopefully you didn't go completely off the rails or you stuck to your plan for the holidays. I mostly stayed on track, however, had more than I planned on. So there was a little bit of family drama, which I'm not going into, but I ended up eating off plan one extra day than I had originally planned. So I only had 3 items that were non-keto that I had planned. One was brownies. I make Ghirardelli brownies and I make them in a little muffin pan. So they're little pucks. And I planned on having 1 or 2 and I had 4. My family makes Killarney, which is a coffee cake. And I plan on having 1 slice and I had 3. And then Jim's mom makes corn pudding and I absolutely love that. So that's always on my off plan. And I planned on having like 1 or 2 pieces of it and probably ended up eating half of it myself. Now, part of that was because I actually have a mouth ulcer right now and everything hurts. Drinking, eating, anything. And it was soft enough, it didn't kill me. And if I was smart, I would have made Keto Chow shakes, but hindsight. But also, extreme cold hurts, and I really like my Keto Chows cold, so most of them anyway. So like I said, I had stuck with my off plan, but I had more than I intended and an extra day. I still consider that a win only because with the family crap going on, I could have easily gone completely off the rails. There was plenty of bad stuff around that I could have just said, screw it, I'm doing whatever I want. And I didn't. I stuck to the 3 items. And to any normal sad diet person was completely within reason. So, like I said, I consider that a win. You may not. It is what it is. Everything else I had was meat and eggs. Had several deviled eggs and ham, and my dad made, I think it's called hollandaise. Eggs Benedict. That's what it is. So I had 3 or 4 of those without the Egg McMuffin. Or egg, I don't even know what those things are called. They're not my favorite thing anyway. They're always a little too hard for me, but had several of those, and I'll have some pictures of those. And then, oh, just a pre-warning, if you do watch the end of the video where I show my food, there are going to be non-keto items shown. So if that is a trigger for you, skip that part. So even though I stayed within reason, my body did not approve. I ended up with a migraine Tuesday and didn't end up getting out of bed until 1 o'clock the next day, with the migraine finally gone. So it was kind of a waste of a day. Stayed in bed, coupled with some cats, which is a win, but it was a loss of a day. So if you've never had migraines, they suck. Do I have any regrets about how I ate? Yes and no. Again, it was a win because I did not go completely hog wild, off the rails, and just eat my emotions. Yes, I had more than planned, but I was still within reason. So it is what it is. Okay, so 4 days. Starting beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Are you planning on doing it? Are you doing 30? Are you doing 40? Are you doing 90 days? Are you going to be doing Nisha's Ketovore challenge, or are you going to stick with Ready Set Keto and just do normal keto? I know Dawn's group is doing 30 days, and then we are doing the 90. And if you fall anywhere in between that, I hope you do it. I suggest doing at least 45. However, it is better to set a lower goal and hit that goal than it is to set a longer goal and feel like you failed if you don't make it. So if you're like, oh my God, I could never do 30 days. So set a goal of 15 and then try to push it to 20. And then the next time, set a goal, okay, I know I can do 20 and try to push that to 25. So that's just my opinion. I mean, do what you want, but it's kind of a strategy that worked for me because, like I said, I set a goal of 30 days and ended up going 44. And then I set a goal of 90 days and ended up going 95. So strive for progress, not perfection. Anyway, I'm excited to be starting this challenge. I cannot wait to get back on this challenge. I'm just ready. I'm so ready. January is also World Carnivore Month. So, are you, like I said, are you doing ketovore? Are you doing carnivore? Are you just doing meat heavy keto? Are you supporting World Carnivore Month with eating lots and lots of eggs and bacon? That's what I'm doing. Anyway, are you completely new to keto? If you need any help or have any questions, feel free to leave comments down below or email me or Dawn or Ready Set Keto or anybody. We are all here and willing to help and help you reach your goals. We're still going and trying to hit our goals, and we definitely want others to succeed as well. If I have any recommendations for newbies, so total carbs, don't fall into that net carb crap. And that's what it is. It is a made up thing by companies to get you to fall off the wagon. It is, they want you to buy their products. So they say, oh, it's only got 5 net carbs, but you turn it around, it's got 30. Don't fall into the net carbs. Eat whole foods. Don't buy the products. The only ones I recommend are Keto Chow, Keto Brick, and some of the smaller companies because I know that they're doing it to create a better product and that they are willing to have their families consume it. And that makes me feel better about my family consuming it. Because how many of you actually trust Slim Fast? Like, you know that they're out for money. That's what they're there for. They want to make money. They don't care if it actually helps you. They don't care if it's down the road going to ruin your health. They don't care. They want your money. I will shut up on that and get off my soapbox. Anyway, figure out if you need to take baby steps to get in this. And if you do, cut out sugar and bread. Do that for a week or two and then pick something else and cut out. If that's soda or potatoes or whatever you need to do. Just every other week or so, pick something and cut it out. If you are jump in, stock your house up, get all the stuff out that you can. Which with my family, like I said, they're not low carb at all. Jim is doing better. My 13-year-old wants nothing to do with it. And while I can push and manipulate, there's only so much I can do to keep it out of my house. Like his grandma keeps giving him stuff. So, and it's the holidays. It's just, and he's going to be at that point where eventually he'll be able to drive and get whatever he wants. But I already told him, I'm like, with this us eating triple B&E, there's really not going to be a lot of extra stuff for him to be eating in the house. I'm not going to sit there and buy him a bunch of crap, and he doesn't eat it anyway. So, but yeah, if you can't clean out your pantry, or if you can't get rid of all this stuff, reorganize. Put the stuff that you know you can have at your eye level. And if you're short like me, it's going to be a lower shelf, and put everything of theirs above or below it. That way, when you look in, you see, oh, this is what I can have. And that's how our pantry is. I have one shelf that's just my stuff. And then part of another one, because my Keto Chow spilleth over. But Jim has it too, so I don't feel bad. Again, strive for progress and not perfection. Set a goal. Keep your eye on that goal. But if you stumble a little bit, don't be hard on yourself. Just get back up and continue on. This is a do as I say, not as I do. Stay off the scale, especially if you're doing the triple B&E, because your weight will go up and it will go down, and you'll be like, oh my God, this isn't working. And meanwhile, your measurements are going down. Meanwhile, your body is healing. Meanwhile, your blood vessels are getting better. Your migraines are getting less. Your plantar fasciitis is getting better. Your metabolic health is healing. Stay off the scale. If you can, stay off the scale. I would be staying off the scale for this challenge if I hadn't agreed to do a weigh-in challenge. I'm going to try to keep Jim off of it as much as I can. If it's on the floor, he will probably use it, so I may have to end up putting it up and just getting it down when I need to weigh in on Sundays. Speaking of which, I will have a little subfolder of me literally just posting my weights. So if you want to bypass those, if you can watch it, awesome. If you can't, I understand. It's literally going to be like a 30-second video of me posting weight with a date and timestamp. So, and they will still be in my midweek or my end of the week check-ins. So, but those will be posted with a tag for MRAE and Denying to Live. So to enter it, you just have to upload a video to YouTube on Sundays. So even if you don't have a YouTube channel, you can technically still do it. You just have to be willing to show your weight. Take pictures. If you have not taken pictures or measurements, you need to do it. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen in groups and I've been told or anything that how many people regret not having pictures. I'm one of those people that probably have too many. But I can look back and say, I've come this far. I can see changes and I know it's working. And if you don't have that and you're strictly going by the scale, it can be a detriment. It can be bad, because that first round of triple B&E, I didn't lose a lot of weight. I lost like 15 pounds, which, yes, in 30 days is a lot. But I lost more inches than I lost in weight. And I'm also one of those people that I tend to lose a lot at first, and then it slows down, and then I'll lose a lot, and then it slows down, and then so right now, my main goal was to maintain within a 5-pound. I wanted to stay under 175, which for the most part I have. I think Sunday to Sunday it has stayed under 175. There's been a few times during the week that I've jumped on, and it's like right now I think it's 175.2. So we will see on Sunday if I've stayed below or if I've bumped up a touch. But maintaining since October, I think is pretty good. Anyway, again, soapbox. Make sure you track your electrolytes. I personally would say play with them a little bit. Up them and lower them and find out where your feel-good spot is. And that way, later down the road, when you're like, oh, this feeling, I know I need to up them, or, oh, I've actually had a little too much, I should back off of them. So that's just my thoughts. And then the last recommendation I have is ignore the naysayers. You're going to have people telling you that this diet's awful and it doesn't work and you're going to die of a heart attack and your heart's going to get clogged and your arteries are going to be fried and all this crap. Okay? Ignore it. Or if you can't take that constant, I guess, naysaying, we'll say constant naysaying. If you can't take that, then don't even tell them you're doing keto. Just don't. Just tell them, oh, if I have bread, I don't feel good, or it hurts my stomach, or tell them I'm doing a lower carb whole food diet. Tell them you're just dropping processed foods. Nobody can tell you that eating meats, proteins, healthy fats, and low glycemic fruits and vegetables, how can anybody tell you that's not healthy? You're literally cutting out sugar, which, oh, surprise, surprise, they're starting slowly to say, oh, you should start lowering your sugar. Duh. Saying. Sorry. Trying to curb my tongue there. Anyway. Anything that I wish I knew when I started, which there isn't a whole lot because I ended up researching for months before I even jumped into keto. I watched Dr. Berg videos, which I know there's a lot of controversy. I am grateful finding him because it started me on my path. But I've had people ask me, well, why don't you like him? He is a Scientologist, and his son actually outed him a while back, and he's in it for the money. All he wants to do is sell his supplements so that he can give it to the Scientology, which, cult, could be wrong, but I know how I feel about it. There's been actors and actresses that have come out of that, and it's not a good thing. So I will support Dr. Barry and 2 Grades of Ketos and Keto Chow and companies that I know are legit and out to help you. They're not out to sell you products. Dr. Barry literally tells you, get electrolytes. Whether you buy Keto Chow or use Element or use Relight or make your own. He's not selling you a product. Yes, he helped create one, but he doesn't tell you to use it. And there's so many recipes where you can make your own. And Dr. Berg is pushing a lot of products. I hadn't been on his page in a while, and I went and looked, and he's probably got 50 products easy. That's crazy. And most of it is for bogus ailments. Anyway, do your own research. Do you want? It's a controversial topic, and that's all I'm saying on it. I don't follow him. I actually recently unsubscribed and unfollowed and said to block his stuff on my YouTube. Because occasionally he'd still pop up. I just usually ignored it, but I just actually went in and deleted it. Remember that this is a lifestyle. It is not a diet, although technically a diet is a way of eating. It is not meant with the negative connotations that it has today, but it is what it is. It's a diet. So you still hear me call it keto diet. I've done it for 5 years. It is what it is. I'm trying to remember to say lifestyle, but in your head, just know that this is a life change. This is for your health. And if it doesn't work perfectly for you, try something a little different. If you need a little bit higher carbs to feel better, or if carnivore is your jam, or lion diet, awesome. And just pick something, start with it, see how you feel, and play with it. N=1. Do those experiments. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling and talking a lot. I'm going to shut up. If you have stayed with me this long, please remember to hit that subscribe button if you get anything out of these videos. And please leave a comment below and like the video, and I will be forever grateful. I recently just hit 400 subscribers, which is amazing. I didn't think it was going to happen. Seriously. But now I'm like, ooh, maybe I can hit 500 for my birthday, which is in June. So that would be amazing. My watch time's not going to be anywhere near where I need it, but at the same time, just hitting that subscriber, it means a lot. I mean, like I said, I thought I was going to be recording these for me. I didn't think anybody was going to watch them or tolerate me and my little antics. Anyway, again, I hope everybody had a great holiday. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye, guys. Help, I'm trapped.